tremendous supporter of PATV.
If I could ask, could the people by the door move that way? It's a fire exit. You're not supposed to block the door. Thank you very much. There are seats in various places around if you want to try to find a seat.
Good evening. My name is Bernadine Brains Stocksdale. Mr. Chairman, I'm very proud of public access television to the extent that I bought the t-shirt. I'm really grateful to be a part of this, and thank you for having us here tonight. I'm a member of Gospel Explosion Ministry, and our church have been airing on public access television for 6 years. My son became a producer when he was in junior high school. He operated cameras and worked with Josh and Emily up until he went away to school at the University of Alabama. Public access television has also worked with me and helped bring a woman almost 60 with zero computer skills into the 21st century to this magnitude. And to that, God be the glory, because that's a miracle in itself. I continue to produce in my son's absence, and our shows are a blessing to the community. They've also been a blessing to my son. He ran track, and there's a couple sports shows. One is the Sports Beat. He's aired on those. Some of his other accomplishments have been aired, and he was on public access long before he was in Press Citizen and Sports Gazette. So on behalf of my son, Aaron Stocksdale, I want to thank PATV and you as well.
Hello, my name is Liz Ford. I'm with Friends of the Animal Center Foundation, and we're a nonprofit organization. We exist to raise funds to expand the services of the City of Iowa City Animal Services and the Animal Shelter. And PATV has helped us so much to get the word out into our community as far as what we do, and also to get help to the shelter. Helping us get the word out to our community on volunteer opportunities, foster care opportunities, things that allow us to help the shelter and take some of the burden off of the shelter and the City of Iowa City having to support the shelter and the animals there. I think we need to do a lot of different things as a nonprofit to reach the community, and having the public access television is just one way that's helped us do that. And I'm very, very grateful for them, and I don't think we could reach some of those folks without that. The other thing I'd like to say is PATV in itself seems to be sort of a big community partner, and I've already heard some testimonials from different sorts of groups, and I guess I'm the animal group here. And I know I've been in a room with university students and Josh from PATV, involved with them. I've been in a room with elementary age children, teaching them about careers with animals, careers with PATV, and things like that. So I really feel very strongly about PATV, what they do to help our organization, what they do to help our entire community. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Jorge Flores. I'm employed by the Neighborhood Centers of Johnson County, along with Jamie. And I just want to say that, as we all know, Iowa City, what makes it a beautiful place is its diversity. And I believe PATV is able to project and broadcast that diversity, as we've heard testimonies from the physically disabled, even from the lady, from the woman who just spoke, who is involved with animals. I myself, I'm a music artist, and in the past PATV has allowed me to, and given me the opportunity to project my music, which of course is part of the diversity I began speaking about. I now, as an employee of the neighborhood centers, I had the chance and opportunity this summer to direct and coordinate a summer camp in the mobile home communities of Breckenridge and Forest View, which, as you may know, they're pretty isolated in the outskirts of Iowa City, and those kids pretty much don't have a chance to live a normal summer city life due to lack of funding and whatnot. And so we took summer camp to them, and we were able to do do a couple field trips to PATV, which was amazing, the impact in their lives. I mean, you can imagine. I didn't know about PATV at their age. I'm talking about kids from 6 to 12 years of age. And I wish I would have known about that resource and, you know, PATV at that age. But so I guess my point is that, you know, your PATV is reaching out to many, and as a music artist and living in an ambient, Iowa City is known for its music. It's amazing to be able to to project that. And as I stand here right now, my wife and I, we are youth leaders, very active in our church in West Liberty, and I believe that you know, we can also you know, PATV can. It has opened its doors for us to do multiple things. Really has no limits to what we can do, and I want to thank Josh and Emily for that as well. So I just wanted to say that.
My name is Lori Williams. I've worked with public access for many years, and PATV is one of the best access centers in the country. And it's easy to take them for granted, like they're always here. But I was really excited to get this invitation to come and speak when Josh sent me an email, so that we can remind you all just how important it is. It's so easy to take it for granted, but it enriches people's lives, it helps build community, and it teaches media literacy, which I think is increasingly important today. As a kind of a freelance producer, I was able to go in when the Green Party candidate came through town a few years ago, 2004. I think the government channel also taped him, but it was delightful to be able to have him sit down and do a little talk show interview with him, and because we weren't hearing much about him at the time. That was in 2004, and I did a little piece for River City Housing Collective, housing cooperative that I lived in, for the 30th anniversary, and we invited Dan Daly on the show, who was one of the very early producers with public access years ago, and he was able to show us, you know, the photographs from way back in the 70s when things got started here, and talk about those early days, and it was very exciting for I think everyone, for viewers and for people there, to be able to recognize how people in the community can improve things for everyone by making opportunities like public access and collective living an ongoing possibility. Oh yes, I also worked for a group, Justice for People in Palestine, and they wanted to, and I also wanted to, I remember the War Sisters, like we wanted to let people know about these bulldozers, these special bulldozers that are constructed to destroy homes in Palestine. And that's the kind of thing you don't hear on the news, you don't see much in the mainstream press about it, but it's happening on a daily basis. So we were able to do a little presentation about that and put it on public access too. These are just a few examples of the many things that public access makes available to us. And not only, point I want to make, and I hope we continue to support it and have a strong public access center. We often say, it becomes almost a cliche, public access democratizes the media, but I truly believe it also helps democratize our community so that we really have a strong democracy. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Pastor Sylvia Boyer, and I am the founding and senior pastor for Gospel Explosion Ministry here in Iowa City. I am so thankful for the opportunity to come and share. I didn't write anything out. I didn't know that I would be able to say anything tonight, but please receive a heartfelt appreciation for your programming. Having come to Iowa City in August of 2000, I started the ministry with 3 people from a drug and substance abuse setting. Today, having bought our property and having a congregation that has grown to a phenomenal growth size, you guys need to understand that your programming has been a part of our success. There's so much that I could tell you tonight, but I just want to say not only